Hello, folks. So, continuing on Google's, speaking English service, or a service to help you speak English. The service is shown or discovered only when you actually translate something from English to some language, or translate from some language to English. Let's say I'm actually going to Google and say I'm translating from English. Let's say I heard something and I want to actually translate that to my language. Let's say my language is Tamil. It's my mother tongue. That is the language that I grew up learning from my mom and dad, and my sister, who also learned the same thing. So English is like my secondary language, but English is the language that I used to learn stuff in school. It's my medium of learning. Instead of Tamil, my mother learned with Tamil as a medium of learning, and I think my dad also did that for most of his, formal education. My sister and me learned with English as the medium of language of learning, right? So, if I want to translate from English, it means that I know the word in English. Let's say, as in, I know the word, as in, I just know how it sounds, like how to type it, but I don't know what it means, or how to say it in my language, or what it exactly means. Right, so then I basically convert from English to my language, or I can actually even use a picture, as you can see over here. So I can actually use a picture to actually take a picture and then translate from English to my language, so to understand, right? So in which case, basically, it means that I probably don't understand English so much. Or if I'm translating from my language, let's say translate to English. One moment. So translate to English. It means that, let's say I choose Tamil. It means that I know how to tell the word, let's say in my language or whatever, but I don't know how to say it in English, right? So I would use translate to English in that case. So this basically means that it's very possible that if I'm translating from English to some language, or translating from some language to English, it means that I probably don't understand English. So if one of them is English, it's probable that I'm just trying to learn English and whatnot. So in which case, Google shows this feature called improve your speaking and practice. And when you click this, you can actually see it takes you to something called speak.google.com over here. So you can see it over here. So speak.google.com. Speaking practice is the thing, and then /activity, and the native language is, I don't know, Hindi, I think it says. So you can actually put your native language as anything. So this is one thing, and translate from, one moment. So if you have translate, one moment. So if you have translate from English, you basically can see improve your speaking over here, right? So you can see it over here. Right, so you'll always see improve your speaking, which is for English as of now, but for other languages it will come up. Actually, it is not just for English. They've started this off with English, and so let's say they bring it for Tamil later. So whenever you do translate from Tamil or translate to Tamil, they'll actually provide this feature saying improve your speaking for Tamil. For now, it's just for English, right? So it comes below, way below, for translate from English. I guess this is assuming that you probably know English and are translating to something. But translate to English, maybe you just know your language and hence you are trying to translate to English so that you can tell it in English. Or click the speaker button and speak it in English. So improve your speaking comes up here. Right, so if you click practice, so the idea is basically you know one language. Let's say in my case I know Tamil, right? You can actually set it up over here. Saying that your translation language is Tamil. For example, in this case, I've changed it to Tamil. It was always Tamil. So now, how do I understand? I understand Tamil, but I don't understand English. So this says something over here, let's say. So how do I actually understand this sentence, right? First of all, I can actually click through this. I didn't know this before, right? So chocolate is actually a term that is only present in English. So it will actually translate to literally chocolate. In Tamil, which reads as chocolate, and there is no Tamil word for chocolate or vanilla, but there is a term for better. If you notice, it's is better and not just better, so they choose both together. You can't just choose better, I think. But if you click this, it'll say Sirandadu, which is actually the Tamil word for better, right? And which the Tamil word is Yedu, and you can actually see the Tamil word popped up there, right? So they basically help you learn English, and since you know one language already, which is, say in my case, say Tamil, and I don't understand, let's say, English, then I can use Tamil to learn English, and they will help you understand what are these words in Tamil, and then you can try to practice your English by clicking the thing. For example, one moment, let me stop this. This is wrong. So I think chocolate is better. I like vanilla. Okay, I think chocolate is better than vanilla, but then vanilla too is great. Okay, it didn't hear me clearly, but then uh, cool. So yeah, it did understand finally. It also took up some extra meta stuff that I was talking about before it ends. But anyways, as you can see, it actually learned stuff, and you can actually learn more about this in their article. So one moment, let me show you their article. So their article is over here, right? So it talks about English speakers, English learners can now practice speaking on search, but then this is not just for English. In the future, they plan to open it up for other languages too, which you can actually read over here. One moment, right? Okay, I just read it. I can't remember where exactly I noticed it. One moment. So yeah. So here we are excited to announce a new feature of Google Search that helps people practice speaking and improve their language skills. So within the next few days, this was in October 2023, right? So now it's available in many places. So within the next few days, Android users in Argentina, Colombia, India, Hindi, I don't know why it said Hindi, Indonesia, Mexico and Venezuela can get even more language support from Google through interactive speaking experience in English, expanding to more countries and languages in the future, right? So they want to expand this to more countries and more languages. So clearly they have that. As of now, you can actually now learners translating to or from English on their Android phones will find a new English speaking practice experience with personalized feedback, right? So that's that, and you can actually see the whole thing over here, right? So let them show the whole thing, right? It's a GIF, so I think it will keep going on and on. So I'll just wait for, yeah. So as you can see over here, they show how they have the thing. If you click on it again, it will show over here. So practice, play and whatnot, right? So if you just reload, it will start from the first, and you can see the GIF. You translate it from Hindi to English, and they're asking you if you want to actually learn English, right? And अंग्रेजी बोलने की practice करें. So it basically means practice learning or speaking English. So that's what that means, and that's what they're showing it over here, right? So pretty cool stuff, and they have actually done a lot of research and a lot of partnership with people to actually get this work done, and they have also actually done a lot of let's say software work, of course, artificial intelligence work. So this is based on their AI. If you know about languages, and if you have actually observed languages, you'll actually notice that languages a lot of times have proper context, right? So whenever you say some word or term, there is context to it usually. The term by itself might have many meanings, ambiguous meanings and whatnot, alternative meanings and whatnot. So it's easier to understand the meaning of the term and the usage of the term in the context of the sentence where it's being used, the term is being used, the word is being used, the phrase is being used. So they have found out context also, and so they find out context by translating the entire sentence, then estimate how the words in the original and the translated text relate to each other. They call this the word alignment problem and all that, and they have technologies to actually help with understanding this, figuring this out, and they have like a lot of research in terms of like grammar feedback and all that. They have blog posts and papers written on this, so a lot of stuff over here you can actually go and check out, using neural machine translation to correct grammatical fox pass in Google Docs, Lambda or breakthrough conversation technology, lot of things, right? Pathways, language models, Palm scaling to 540 billion parameters for breakthrough performance, and more. So open sourcing BERT, state of the art, pre-training for natural language processing and whatnot. So they have done a lot of stuff, and to help with grammatical errors and how to fix them, they show stuff like how to add what to which place and whatnot. For example, if you say I'm so bad cooking, they'll actually tell you I'm so bad at cooking, you have to add at in between, and it's a preposition, and this is the position that you need to add it and whatnot, right? So they do semantic analysis, right? They also do ML assisted content development. Apart from getting content from human experts, they also present a mix of human expert created content along with content that was created with AI assistance and human review, right? So pretty cool stuff. And what else? Like, they also understand the complexity of sentences. For example, when you say let's cut to the chase, each of these words are basic, like let's cut to the chase, but then as a phrase is actually a complex term, like complex phrase to say that let's get to the point, right? So they have actually found a way to understand the complexity of a single sentence or a phrase or even individual words, though the phrases can be composed of simple words like in this case, right? And they have models, language models, to help with that too, and this also helps them improve and increase the difficulty of practice for the learners to help them improve. So they'll increase the difficulty and then improve, and they'll understand what is difficult, what is more difficult, what is less difficult and whatnot, right? So yeah, I mean, you can check this out. I'll post the link to this and all. So interesting stuff. So Google is doing some interesting stuff over here, and people who are interested in the tech, surely do check it out, like the internals, and people who are interested to use this, please do use it and try to see if you can learn more English. English is a great language to learn. It provides a lot of opportunities, and you can also learn other languages in the future using the same service and the tech, right? So yeah, that's all I had for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.